have, and if they answer no, then maybe then they could do all the things that you're teaching them so that they can become that special person so that later in life as they have a chance to be with a special person. But they should start with doing all the things that to make themselves a special love.
All right. That is just so cool. The way that you guys are putting it. I love it. I really really love it. Yep. Um. I am so grateful that we are able to talk about um, the things that has to do with uh, the thing that has to do with our minds and the deep things about our our person. In the name of love, we are able to talk about those things. We are able to articulate them, to put them in words. It's very, very important. Um, Last night we touched on so many things. So let's go through them really quickly before we go into something very, very special that we are going to be doing this afternoon. Throughout this afternoon, I'll be broadcasting until very late at night because Valentine Day doesn't come, it does not come every day, even though you can make a Valentine out of every day for those that you love. But for its celebration, I want to really do a lot of broadcasts today, and I want to really talk to the world about love so that they can get it. And I really do wish, and my wishes are actually horses. Um, I want, I need, and I wish, and not just I'm wishing, and I know that people will get it and that changes will happen. Good things will happen from from this. Let's go through a little bit of what we did yesterday. If you are on the line with me, if you are on the conference with me, this on these events, these love events, I want you to tell me one single thing that really hits you from the programs of yesterday, from the event of yesterday. What is it that really speak to you? Let's go.
Okay. When you said responsibility is made one of the foundations of a relationship of a special love, made a lot of sense. So when you said responsibility
Okay.
in a special love.
Okay. Remind me to talk about sensitivity more when it comes to responsibility and duty. There has to be sensitivity to it. Okay. Let's continue. Next person.
I like to love takes a sacrifice.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because it takes a huge sacrifice within yourself to spend time with someone else.
Is that Shante?
Yes.
Okay. Sacrifice. Put it. Make it very clear, Shante.
It takes a huge sacrifice within yourself to spend time with that person and to really be true about what it is you're looking for. for with that person, and as far as
there was a particular way I put it about spending time with somebody. So let's address that issue here. When you are going to spend time, or when you are spending time with a special person during Valentine, what are you looking for? What should you do at that point? Whenever occasion arises that you are to spend a quality time with somebody, not a hurried time, a time in which you are together, you are going to eat together, you are going out to the beach and let your feet feel the sand of the water, or sit together and watch the moon, or watch the day as the day come and go and darkness begin to set before, and then you begin to see the creatures of the night as they come from the ocean and so on. When you have an opportunity to spend with somebody special because you are special, what should you be doing at that point? What is that moment called? I'm drinking some very good ginger tea. What should you do at that point? Because many of you don't know about what to do when you are left alone with somebody special, somebody that you know is special. When we talk about that somebody is special, it means that person is a person loaded with money, a lot of it. Not just somebody who tells you that they are rich, but they've shown you their bank account, you've seen it with their names on it. They show you their company, their corporation, and you see their money. So it's not somebody who is living on a borrowed life and borrowed everything, borrowed suit, borrowed shoe, borrowed cars. No. Living in a borrowed house. No. Somebody who is honest with you and show you, you see it. What should you do when you are left with a person like that? A special person like that. If the person is highly educated, they show you their certificate and from what school, not fake. They tell you you can call my college and ask them whether I went to school here. And then if they are working for a company or they are working for a government, they show you their check slip. They show you their check and say, this is what I make every 2 weeks. This is what I make in a year. And you see it. So that you know what you are dealing with. Because a lot of people just want you to trust them. You should just trust them. Let me tell you something. Do not trust any human being whom you don't know what is in their bank account. You don't know where they went to college or high school or whether they've completed their GED. Are these things important? You don't know where they were born. You don't know nothing about their family. And you are jumping into what you don't know. What you don't know is a terrible thing. What you don't know is very terrible. And your job is to know what you don't know. Please write it down. It's a powerful key. What you do not know is a terrible thing. You must know what you don't know. Write it exactly as I say it. Don't put it in your word. You must know what you don't know. You have to do everything in your power to know what you don't know. And do not just trust. Blind, we call it, a lot of people go into blind dates. Never do blind dating. Don't do no blind dating. Do not do it. God does not do blind dates. You should not be blindfolded into anything. You don't know the person. You don't know what you are doing. Seriously? Let's continue. When you are left with a special person, what should you do when you are together? Because for some people, that is the time to drink, that is the time to kiss. Yes, all this. That is the time to feed each other chocolate. We like these ceremonies. That's the time to sex. That's the time to talk all kind of trivia and trash. What do you do?
According to what you said yesterday, we should spend time to study the person.
Who am I talking to? Amy?
Ozo.
Oza, okay. Son, we should spend time to study the person. How? What do you do when you are with a special person, two of you? How do you study the person? Are you going to be studying the way they eat, the way they chew, or the way they look, or the way they dress? Or are you listening to what they are saying? How do you study them?
You study them by listening to what they say, finding out what they like, their behavioral characteristics, and
how do you find out what they like? Is it by what you are seeing in that place? What you are seeing in that place? Now, also, let's seize that opportunity because you've made this very good. To know a person, you have to expose the person. What I mean by expose the person is go somewhere with the person. Take them shopping. Go and have tea and coffee. Bring them to where your friends are and see how they behave. Bring them to where they are a group of people that loves you, that cares about you. Not to the club. Don't take them to the club. Because that is not where you discover anybody's character. Take them to go and drink. Go to the library. Expose them and let them and see what kind of movies they choose. If you take me to the library of your local of your city, you will see that I will immediately go to where the DVDs are or the new formats that we are having today. And I'm going to start looking at some classic movies, ancient movies like movies about the Babylonians, Medo-Persians, the Greek and Byzantine civilizations. I'm going to look for something that has to do with astronomy, how humans are breaking into other planets. I want to hear things about aliens in other planets. You just see that is where I'll go first, because that's where my interest is. My interest is not so much about heaven as a planet. It is about the other billions upon billions upon billions of stars with their planets. I hope you are aware that the sun we see up in the sky, I hope you know that it is a star. I hope you know that the sun that we see, SUN, is a star.
yes.
Okay? And there are so many stars like that all over. So you just see me go to those places. I like warfare. You don't know that about me. I like conquering, dominion. How did this group conquer this? How did the Greek conquer this? How did Rome came about? How did they conquer all these people? Those are the places I'll go to. The classics and warfare. Those are my two best interests. And maybe the next thing you will see me go to look at operas, symphonies. I want to see what music they have of Puccini, Giacomo Puccini of Italy. I want to see what kind of music they have about him. See, I go for the best and for the real things. What do they have about Mozart? What do they have about the best of the world? I'll go to that site in the library, and that's where I go and find what they have about those people. What are the books they have on Napoleon Bonaparte of France? You don't want to make me an emperor? Watch me. I'll make myself. Ha ha! Those are the kind of things I want. You reject me, I will never reject myself. Please write that down as a powerful key. If anybody or any group of people reject you, never reject yourself. Instead, make yourself a king or a queen better than them forever. Write it exactly like that. When people reject you, you reject yourself too by saying, "Oh, they reject me. They don't want me." People call me on our ministry and our company phones, and they start by how my father rejected me, my mother rejected me, they didn't want me, all of that. What has that got to do with you? They've already done their job. They fed you, clothed you, you didn't die, you are now alive. Go ahead with your life. And you don't want to go ahead with your life. You want to stay there and be a baby forever. Well, you'll be there until others will come and conquer you and put you to work to their own advantage. From there, you will see me begin to look for how the Allied forces. I'm not interested in the Russians, because wherever Russians conquer, they bring so much oppression. I'm not interested in the Arab people and their way of dominating people, because there's nothing there. Wherever Russians conquer, they bring so much fear, nervousness. They don't build up the people. They don't build nothing. I was at Bellagio Casino. You know me. All of you knows that when I go to a city, I look for whether they have a casino, because I will stay in a casino. Because I started working as when my father went back to be with God. When I left home at the age of 14, I took my things and I went to the biggest, travel past 2-3 states and went to a different states. I went to look for a job. And a man that owned a casino gave me a job. I was in charge of his money. So I came to like casinos. Casinos are better. They are smarter people. People who set up casinos, they are people that I respect. I have so much respect for them, because they understand human beings and how humans behave than any psychologist, anybody who has 20 PhDs in medical science or the science of or social science or the arts. Owners of casinos are far more intelligent than them. They understand how people behave, what people want to see, how to get money from people. So since then, as a little boy, I've loved casinos, because their rooms are better, their food are better. The way it smells is better. You walk into a Holiday Inn, Hampton Inn, all this inn, Quality Inn, this inn, that sweet, that, and there are no sweets. They are funky. They stink. You can smell the feet of people as you walk into some of the hotels. Not in a casino. In a real casino, no. And since then, I've come to like casinos. And I said, God, how can I build a casino? Because I need people to bring me money. If I own a casino, then Nancy will love me so much. Ozo will like me. Ozo will come and work with me. Ozo, is that not true? Good. Then we will need the Russians and the Chinese for them to come and tweak all those machines to our advantage. If you play, if you put more money, we'll make you win like once. And after that, we'll make sure that you put all that money back to win more and you lose it all. But we'll give you everything. Like there is a casino in Black River Falls in Wisconsin where I started my life. If you are coming to that casino, they bring their stretch. They bring their limousine to come and pick you from the airport. In fact, they give you a free room, no matter how long you're staying in that casino. They feed you for free, as long as you are going to play. I'm serious. You drink anything you want, you eat. It's owned by the whole chunk Native American Indians. They own it. And of course, they are the richest in Wisconsin. I think they are the richest in Wisconsin, Iowa, and Minnesota. They are the richest. They are the richest people, native people. They have so much money. I love them. I had the opportunity of being a chaplain to one of their elders. And he gave me the tobacco pouch that his mother gave to him before she passed away. He put it in my hand and started talking and chanting. It was fun. That show, when they bring out the tobacco pouch and put it in your hand and start to talk, because they don't do that. It's very sacred to them. But when they see you and they do that, that's special. And the man told me a lot about his tribe and their casinos, because I'm always interested in the casino business. I don't play. I'm not a player when it comes to what is in the casino, but I'm interested in the money, how they are making their money, how to set those things up. I don't want a tiny little wiggly piggly casinos. I don't like those ones. And a lot of Christians don't want those kind of things because it's against Christian principles. Seriously? Seriously. So the sons of devils should be making the money. If you go to Utah, maybe you will see what I'm talking about. I've lived in Utah. If you go to Utah, they don't need casinos in Utah. But a lot of people from Utah go to spend their money in Reno and in Las Vegas. So who is now a fool? You build a casino for your people there and enjoy and bring the money there. You deprive them of it. You have a set time for serving alcohol. Seriously? And your people go to Reno or they go to Las Vegas and give them the money. Here in Wichita, Kansas, where I live, we don't have casino in our city. We have one in Movin, outside the city, far away. Every day, if you know the number of people who traveled from Oklahoma and come down to Wichita to board a plane and go to Las Vegas every day. Allegiant and the casinos are in business. The more you tell people not to do something, the more they are going. A lot of people go. No, a lot of people go. Southwest Airline is in business. Delta, Allegiant, twice a week. Allegiant, twice a week for Allegiant. But the rest of them is every day. Who is now smart? When it comes to money, leave God out of it. Leave God out of it. I know why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. There is a place for you to invoke God, His presence and His power to make money, to bring you money. But there is a place where you go alone to go and get it. And God's power is already backing you. Yeah. That's how this thing goes. Oza talks about we studied people. You don't study people by just sitting down and talking to them. That's the easiest way for you to be fooled. Take them to places and see their reaction. When somebody tells you that they love you, then they have to love your friends and your family. So see how they fit in with your lifestyle and how you fit in with theirs. For example, it's very easy for you to bring people from, I think I've seen two, Brazilians and Filipinos, Vietnamese, that's 3, and South Korean, that's 4. You bring them among your friends, your core friends, and they can't fit in. They want to sit separately. They want to eat separately. They begin to feel inferior. They don't like your family. And how do you think that you should keep somebody that does not like your family? Are you serious? Seriously? Somebody that doesn't like the people with whom you do business. And you want to keep such a person? Are you serious? Is that person alone able to make you the money that you need? See, there are people who are knuckleheads. They can't make the kind of money you are making. And all those money comes because of your connections. And they want you to drop all your connections so as to love them. Are you serious? I don't like that man. I don't like that banker. I don't like that man that is in charge of your money. I don't like that woman that is your lawyer. I don't like that. Did they know how much you suffered before you were able to find people as good as that? And they want you to dump them? What alternative do they have for you? Do they know how much each of them bring through their own connections and professionalism into your life? And then you bring one little man into your life or one little woman into your life and they want you to drop everybody. And they have no solution for you. And as Mary said, I put money before love. Because without money, you cannot really love. Mary, is that not what you said, my sweetie? Is Mary still on this line?
I'm at work.
Okay.
I'm at work. That's why I put myself on mute.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope I get some of that money from that work too.
Sure.
Yep. So make sure that you see how a person behave. Don't just observe them. Don't just study them. Expose them. Take them to places. See how they react to people. Whether they are people who are insecure. And then we go from there. Next person who learned something yesterday about love. What did you pick out about love? What did you pick out about love? What were you told about love yesterday? Somebody else. Nancy, you wanted to say something.
You said that romantic love isn't enough to sustain love.
You said what?
Not gonna last. If you just have romantic love, love will not survive.
Explain that to us. Explain that to us. You've been part of me.
Love and you want...
You've been part of me for the last 1,000 years. So explain that to me.
You said romantic love is very sweet. It's not enough to keep the romance going.
Mm-hmm.
Because, all right, even if you say it's very sweet, make believe it's just simply eating candy.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has to buy the candy. Somebody has to go get the candy. Somebody has to arrange it. Everything takes work. So when you go someplace and you say, oh, it's a romantic setting, hundreds of people did work to get it to be that way.
That's true, my dear.
Yeah. And that costs money.
There you go. See, not a lot of bishops will sit down to talk to you guys this way. That's why I know from the bottom of my heart that I am a blessing to my generation. Because people would just want to to sweep things under the carpet. Just talk Bible. See what she's saying? Romantic love costs money. And for a lot of people, romance simply means coming to eat, drink, and their aim is to have sex and just sleep together, and that's it. Excuse me. I don't think that is right. And maybe somebody get a little bit of money and you start thinking that that is how life should be. You meet, you eat, you drink. Maybe the person who wants to make the thing stronger, you go and shop a little bit. And that is it. That's all you get. And a little bit of money. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not me. What I want is so big in this world that kind of thing is too cheap for me. Chantel, what is it you want to tell us that you pick up yesterday? Tell us a little bit more. There are things that I am looking.
I was just gonna say the part about sacrifice really stuck with me, and then just to really know a person's character.
Why is sacrifice? Why are people afraid of the word sacrifice in a relationship? Why are they afraid of it?
Because it's a responsibility.
Because it's responsibility. And so, why do people want the candy? Why do they want the candy Why do they want to go to the candy factory? To buy, to eat, to enjoy? Or just to enjoy? They don't even buy. Without responsibility.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Everybody wants to die, but everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die.
Nobody wants to die. Yep. Peter McIntosh. Peter Tosh. I am that I am. That's the title of that song by Peter Tosh, Tosh. Good songs. He made good music. Very good reggae music. Those kind of music, they can't die because they were well made. And there was a word that kept coming up yesterday. As long as the other person is the one paying for it, then everything is good. So in actuality, people are dating in order to find somebody to pick up the tab. That's the most reason people are dating. People are looking for somebody to be in love with. I don't call that being in love. I call that being in stupid with. Yeah, being in stupid with. In the name of love. Because there's no love there. You are actually looking for somebody to take care of you. You are looking for somebody to pick up the tab for you. That's what you are looking for. Nancy, is that not how it looks like? That all these people going to dating site trying to find somebody, is it not that half of the time, that 90% of the time that they should have been using to do all of that, they should have gotten a real job. They should have gone for professional training, got a skill, and they are in their own business or working for somebody else, making money, and they are spending that time looking for, in quote, love, chatting away, being in front of computer or their cell phone all day and feeling like they've accomplished something. They're in love. Really? Sooner or later you will know whether you're in love or whether you are in stupid. That's what they want to do. That's why I don't have any respect for a man that is a gigolo or for a woman that gives her body for money or date for cash. That's what they call it. I have no respect for them. Because majority of them should have been professional people. Because you see the way they talk, the way they behave, the way they are able to bargain for things, those would have been great business people. I just don't like it. One beautiful lady saw me at Caesar's Palace. I was going to look at. There is I think it's Manchester United. I think they are based in England. Is that not right?
Yes.
Good. They have a particular store at Caesar's. That at Caesar's Palace Casino, where the Manchester United, both emblems and all kind of stuff, is made into a jeans trouser, that's jeans pants and top, and jeans shirts and so on and so forth. Very nice. So that store is in partner with them. So almost most of their tops and most of their pants, that is their trousers, has Manchester United emblem in it. So I wanted to go and see the way they did it. And then a lady approached me, and I'm going this way and she's coming this way. And then I said, let me stop first. Let me stop first at Michael Kors store to see what they have there. What are the new things they have there? And I discovered that the lady came into the same store. And to my utter surprise, she was asking me whether I'm alone. And I said to her, no, I'm not alone. I have so many people behind me. They are watching me. She said, but where are they? You know? I said, well, it's not about invisible people because I don't have invisible people. Mine are visible. You want to see them, you'll see. She was laughing. She said, oh, are you working for the FBI or CIA? I said, well, those ones are smaller, you know. Then she was asking me the hotel where I was staying or the casino where I was staying, whether I'm from here. That was funny. That was very, very funny. Wow. D, we are having a program. If you want, you can listen in. What is that? Okay, when I'm done with the program, I'll give you a call. No, 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 no. Nobody forget nobody. Nobody forget. We are doing the Valentine program. I hope you are watching it. Okay, good. We are continuing the program this afternoon. Okay, I will. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Good. So this lady was asking me which casino I was staying. I said, why do you want to know? And she said she has time. She will take me out to go and eat. I told her, I said, well, let me tell you. I'm so sorry. There are men who like those things. I'm not one of them. She was like, you can see her eyes were big. She was like, every man wants to spend time with a woman. I said, well, that's not completely true. And she was asking me, do you love men? I said, it's not about loving men or being bi or being trans. I said, I don't do those things. And I told her exactly where I'm heading. I told her, I am inside Caesar's Palace because this is what I want to find. I'm about business. This is what I'm about to do. And she was surprised. Very surprised. See, there are men who are cheap. They are cheap. People see you the way you package yourself. They like you. But they have nothing to offer to you. Are you aware? Are you aware that wealthy people are not looking for people for their looks, for the way they look? They are beautiful, or they are education, okay, depend on what type. Do you really know what they are looking for? They are looking for a man or a woman who can tell them how to have or how to do what they are doing better and easier. Shortcut to arriving at success. They are looking for a man or a woman who will give them advice, an idea, somebody who will make them money or tell them or who will save them money. That's what they are looking for. And a lot of men have nothing to offer to this kind of special women who've already made it in life except sex and stupid talk. They have nothing to offer. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And some people think that is what life is about. Is you stay together, you eat, you drink, you do those things. There is a place for those things. But those things happen because there's already a foundation that supplies those emotions. And if that foundation has not already been built, whatever you are trying to do in the name of love, you are simply doing it in the name of foolishness and stupidity. Because there is no future for it. Anything that I have no future in, I don't want to do it. Some people say, oh, you must take advantage of things while it comes. No. I'm not gonna take advantage of anybody. And I'm not going to take advantage of any opportunity simply because I have to. Or I have the power to do that or position to do that. No. As long as I know that that thing has no future, I don't want it. Because I don't want a romance today and I can't have that romance tomorrow. I don't want one-time money. I want continuous money. One-time riches. No, I want continuous riches. That's where I'm different. You see, when people make you offers like that and you refuse it, they begin to think that automatically you are religious. You are a pastor. Are you a pastor? Are you this? Are you that? What has that got to do with it? People begin to think that you are doing those things. You are refusing what every other man or woman accepts because you are afraid that God will kill you. No, I'm not afraid of God. I love God. God loves me and likes me very much. But you do things because of what you want to achieve. There was one point that we spoke very highly about yesterday, and that was this. Cheap people, they will project cheapness and you will attract cheap people. If you've not experienced that, a lot of people have told me about this. See, if you are cheap, doesn't matter how you went and borrowed things to put yourself together. Okay, you'll see some men and women, they wear nice suits, nice outfit, some women wearing nice stuff, and they are gathering together and trying to mix with special people. Sooner or later, while that thing is going on, their real character busts out. They get drunk. Next, they start getting loud. Next, a fight breaks out in a well-organized place. Why? Because you went and brought somebody who doesn't belong to that place, who pretend like they belong. Because let me tell you something, whether you like it or not, your character will show. And that is why you need to take people to places so that who they are will show. Never marry anybody within a year of seeing them. Don't do it. Travel with them, expose them to places. Take them to places and see their reaction. So that those who have mental problem and they are hiding it, it will show. My people say that if you want to know who has a mental problem and who doesn't, take them to the market. Do you know why? If you want to know who is it narcissistic or whatever, if you want to know those who are bipolar, those who are schizophrenic, those who are this, don't stay in one place. Take them to the marketplace. Take them to flea market. Take them to the shopping malls. Take them to some places, small and big, Let them mingle. You're sitting down eating with them in a 5-star or 7-star hotel, eating some good 5-course meal. And by the time they drink a glass of wine, that should be enough. They say, oh, I need another one. And then you've now put yourself on the spot. If I don't buy another one, they will think that I don't have money or I don't like her. She will tell me I shall be able to get whatever I want. And you will see the person begin to, if you tell the person, listen, I don't trust you with alcohol, the person, then you will see, the person will erupt. Don't you think that I can buy this meal for you? Don't you think that I can buy this for myself? They will start going off. Right there, their voice will start going loud. By the time you know it, they take their thing and storm, and that man will just storm out and leave you, the woman, there. He will insult you and tell you, don't you think I can have this? I can buy this for myself? And that man cannot buy nothing. But if it's a woman, she can't. And they will storm out and leave you there. And that's how you really know who they are. And then they curse you out too. And then later they come to apologize. No, you can't apologize. I've taken you to the marketplace. And the devils that were hiding you left you. And for the first time, we really saw who you are. My people say that we have a song that they sang for us when we were little children. Oza, you may probably know this song. Mary, I've sang this song for you before. Utiri furali ijo, utiri furali ijo, mmiri marangwawo niwe ijo, utiri furali amarandu kunewewu ijo. You remember, good. Utiri is a name of a woman, a girl's name. Utiri, which means dancer. I mean, there are people in my culture whose name is dancer, Utiri. And those people, they can dance, I'm telling you. And so they say, Utiri, bend down. When we say bend down, we are not talking about sex. We are talking about dance and go to the ground, because we dance and stand up and then we dance and go down. Some of you see the way I dance. See? They say, Utiri, dance and bend down, dance and stand up, dance and bend down. And then the rain fell on the little frog. The rain was a wicked rain. It fell on the little frog. You get it? Ijo. And then every one of us, all of us little kids will be clapping our hand, and then we will be echoing Ijo. Ijo. You know, that's how Utiri is dancing, and we are enjoying her dance. Ijo. All the kids will be clapping their hand. Ijo will be echoing Ijo. There's nothing as good as when a lot of people are singing together. It's just intoxicating. And then they say, when the dancer bent down, when the dancer danced and bent down, we will now know who has pain in their waist, who have pain. When you dance and you break it down and dance and shake your bum bum all over the place, we will know those who cannot bend down, those who cannot shake that thing. You know, that's how we know that they cannot shake it, because they're having pains in their waist. So by dancing reveal who is sick and who is not sick. Yeah, dancing reveals who has pain in them and who doesn't. So take the person who is in trying to do romance or trying to do stupidity, take them to the dance and let it reveal who they are. Let it reveal their real character. Let it reveal it. There are some people you by the time you know it, they're already judging everybody, judging everything. You know, those judgmental people. They can't do something for you, and if somebody come and help do it, they are very, very judgmental. When you meet people like that, you just have to let them go. Take them to the dance. There are different places where our people have created, our culture has created a scenario whereby it reveals a sick person, a mad person, a crazy person, an angry person, a judgmental person. Those places will reveal the person automatically. It will reveal a greedy person. A greedy person. For example, let me give you men an example. And let me give you women a good example. If you and a person meet for the first time, and the person start talking to you about their problems. Oh, the daughter in jail, the son is in jail, her light bill has not been paid, her car note need to be made. They start telling you that from the word go. Cut that person loose, cut that man loose or that woman loose immediately. Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? When you meet any man or woman and they say they're in love with you, but shortly after they start telling you about their light bills, their water bills, they are this thing, the child is in jail, this is happening, that is happening, they are cutting at. Just cut them loose very quickly. They are no good. Cut them loose. Those are not your type. Those are cheap people. Person doesn't even know you very well. They're already asking you to come and take over their bills. Just cut them loose very quickly. Don't spend any more time. Just tell the person that I have to go. Thank you very much. Because the person has already exposed him or herself very, very quickly. If the person is a bully, trying to talk you into things that you don't want, cut them loose very quickly. They are coming to give you stories about their cars. And that story is going to end in you giving them money to go and repair their cars. Cut them loose. Very quickly, cut them loose. And if they lost their job, and you ask them why they lose their job and they are painting a picture is because I'm a very good person. They don't like me on that job. Cut them loose very quickly. Cut them loose very, very quickly. Don't give them no chance at all. Because they are looking for somebody to scam. And let me tell you, there are a lot of people who want to talk to you because they use talk to scam. So don't even give them an opportunity. I went into a store, a salon, to go and have a haircut because my barber was closed that day for some reason. I don't know. I tried to call him. I couldn't get anything from this guy. So I went into somewhere else that is a Paul Mitchell store. Do you know what happened? That lady knows that I am a bishop. And the next thing I hear from her, she said, I prayed to Jesus this morning to bring me somebody to come and solve a problem for me. I said, what kind of problem? She said, I'm having money problem. I said, cut my hair first. We'll talk about that later. And she finished cutting my hair. I pay exactly what she wanted. I didn't continue that talk. She said, oh, I wanted us to talk about this. I said, oh, what should we talk about it? That's not my problem. And she was dumbfounded. She thought, I thought that you were a Christian, that you will listen to me and you will help me. I said, but that's not my business. That's not my problem. It's your problem. It's you who's gonna look for a solution, not me. You prayed to Jesus to bring you somebody. That person is not me. Are you guys getting where I'm going? Yeah, you prayed to Jesus to bring you somebody to come and give you money to go and pay your bills. That person is not me. The person is not me. Go and look for the person that Jesus sent you. It's not me. Did Jesus tell you my name? See, some people want to play on the fact that you are a Christian, you should be merciful and all of that. No, that's not it. There are sometimes I'm cruel. There are times that I'm merciful. It all depends on the situation. But you went and prayed to Jesus. Jesus did not send me to you. Thank you so much. Keep looking. The person will come. It's not Idika Imeri. Some people think that my father owed their father a loan. So it's my job to come and pay my father's loan. Are you serious? Next, avoid cheap people. Avoid cheap people. We talked about that yesterday. Avoid cheap people. People who are cheap. People who are cheap will always attract cheap people. Have you noticed that many a times somebody left your life, the next person that come will be worse than the person who left. And when this worst person leaves, the person who is even worse than that person will arrive. Have you asked yourself why? You have to change something inside you. The way you see life. If not, you keep, because cheap attract cheap. You keep attracting cheap people. That's why when I am traveling, when I'm flying, sometimes I see airfares that are really cheap airfares. Very good. I don't buy those ones. I'm serious, I don't. I don't buy cheap airfares. Why? A wolf money they run belly. I will say it. I will say I will say it from the language of the South where I was born. They will tell you, "Mfanu dem po, asanga ya parekam." Yeah, also let me speak it in the Igbo language. He says, cheap. Anything that is so cheap, there is problem with it. Has problem. Has a question mark. Ihe ọbụla abụ cheap. Nsogbu, onwe nsogbu. Cheap things many a time comes with problems. I told you guys the story some years back about this friend of mine in California that who knows where he went and bought a godforsaken BMW. He went and bought a godforsaken BMW from somewhere. I have no idea. He knows that I'm very detailed when it comes to a lot of things. He went and bought this BMW and he drove it and came and showed to me. I cleared my throat before I said anything. I just said, I did a little cough there. I said, how much did you buy this BMW? He told me, I said, I said, okay. Okay, congratulations. He said, why are you saying okay? You are not excited about this. I said, do you see me ever being excited about anything? That's what I told him. Do you see me ever being excited about anything? Why should I be excited about your BMW when I'm not excited about anything? I said to him, go and drive it. Let's see how it works first before we start the congratulation. He drove it the first day. Second day, he was driving it past a gas station. And the car just, you hear the sound there, just went boom. The engine blew. The engine blew. The tire blew. The damn thing was on fire. He was quick to open and fled for his life. The thing was burning with fire. And the Indian man or the Nepalese man that owned the gas station came out with a big stick to come and hit him. If you burn my gas station down, you will see what I will do to you. You will see what I do to you. The thing bent down. Cheap BMW. I've never really liked BMW. Not really. I've never really liked them. I like a Mercedes better than BMW.
Yeah.
And I like a Jaguar better than a BMW.
Okay.
Those are better cars. BMW is good when it is new. You drive it for a little bit, it begins to have problems.
Yeah, it's too complicated.
Yeah. That's just one car from Germany that I don't like. All other cars Germans make, they make good cars. For some reason, the BMW doesn't kick in. Yeah. Leave cheap people alone, please. That's all I'm talking about. Leave cheap people alone. In the name of whatever, leave cheap people alone. Before they kill you for me, I need you. Leave cheap people alone. They will talk about what they don't have. Talk. You fall into their hands. When it comes for them to do something for you, they have nothing to offer. And they start telling you stories. Leave cheap people alone. They are dangerous. Is there any other person on the conference who want to tell us what you pick out yesterday? Let's build on this. Nobody learned anything apart from this, apart from Shante, Victoria, Nancy, Mary. That's it. And if you are my partner and I realize that you are cheap, well, we are going to get you out of that. We are going to get you out of being cheap. I'll give you an example. You go and buy a cheap ticket to fly. Apart from Southwest Airline, the rest, American, United, Delta, I'm talking of the big boys in the game or the big girls in the game. By the time they reach you, the plane is full. You are sitting at the very back where the noise is harder, hotter. And your ears, by the time you come out, your ears is going bang, 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 bang. And you are sitting by the toilet. The restroom is right there. That's where they are going to put you because you have cheap ticket. Hey. By the time you arrive at where you are going, by the time you land, you are sick. You're sick and looking stupid like a fool. Unless you're equipped for those kind of trips, you have things to block, to put over your ear. Have something to put around you so that you just sleep. You don't pay attention to it. For me, no. I like to be the first, to be in the first group. The first 5 people that enter that airplane, I want to be among the number 5. Go in, sit down, and start enjoying my trip. I don't want, let me tell you, when it comes to traveling, you need as little problem as possible. Very, very little. You don't need it at all. You see people enter the airport, they are waiting for the plane, they are cursing out, they are quarreling with somebody over the phone. One man just made me so sick. One day, I don't remember whether it was at Phoenix or where, somewhere, one of those weird airports. Our plane stopped there for 1 hour before it takes off again. And one man was quarreling with who knows who over the phone. I don't love you no more. Get out of my life. You know? And then instead of him just clicking the phone off and going away, he's listening to the person. And they were quarreling over the phone. Children began to cry. Finally, this thing was going on and on and on. The man was walking up and down. He came and passed me. And he's cursing, he's quarreling over the phone. Everybody is just sitting there and taking this man's trash. He's calling this person by all. You can know that that is a woman. And no woman, even if that woman is cheap. Because you look at the man, you know the man is cheap, talking to a cheap woman. But even if you cannot use such a word for a woman or for any human being. So you can tell the person is cursing him out and he's cursing the person. Sweat is coming out of him because it's during summer. Just talking and sweating. See, where people put their energy into. The energy that they should have put into something better, they are putting it into talking. So I went down to the person that announces when and call people to go in and board. I said, why don't you do something about this man? This man is going to get mad in this airport. He's going to get crazy from this airport. So the woman called security. And they took the man out. And of course, the lady now spoke over the intercom to apologize to everybody that the man has a mental problem. See? He has a mental problem. People with serious mental problem are coming to fall in love with you. Seriously? Instead of going to go and get help. They are coming to fall in love with you. Fall into stupid with you. Because that's not love. Because the person doesn't know what they are doing. You didn't take time to study the person. Didn't take time to know the person. And you're already on Valentine. Don't know whether you'll go to bed, the person come in the night and slit your throat. All because you fell into stupid. I tell you guys the story of this woman that invited this man to come and visit her for the first time they had to see each other. In the picture of the dating site, this woman is a tiny woman, tall and tiny and very beautiful. And this man flew. He wanted to go and take advantage because that's what they do. He flew down there. When he was at the airport, he saw this woman that was like a 600-pound woman coming towards him and called him, "Josh, is that you, Josh?" This man was shocked, and this man turned around and said, "How do you know my name?" At the baggage claim. He said, "How do you know my name?" He said, "I am so and so person. Don't you? I'm the person that you just talked to when your plane landed. I'm the person that we've been dating for a while now. Come on." And this man's mouth dropped. He's looking at this woman. This woman is 600 pounds. Huge. Extremely big. Wasn't this young girl that he thought he was talking to, this young woman in her 40s or early? I mean, this is ridiculous. And he looked at the way she dresses. She dresses like a bum. She dresses like a bum. And the woman is like, "What is the matter? Go and get your luggage. Let's go." He tried to find what to say. What to say. He didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do. I mean, that's a very bad situation to put yourself in. The woman kept saying, "What is the problem?" He didn't know what to say. He got his luggage. He told the woman that there is a plan change. There's a change in the plan. And the woman said, "Why?" He said, "Well, there's something that happened while he was immediately the plane touched down. Something happened in the family. He has to go back. And that she should go back home. That they will talk later." It was a very terrible experience for him. I'm telling you the truth. This is somebody that is a friend to my friend Tony. My friend Tony is from Kentucky. It happened to his friend. And all this woman could have done would have been, tell this man who you really are. Tell this man that that is your picture when you were 15 or 20 years old. This is who you really are. This is what you are dealing with. And let him decide, because the man himself is not like the best. Like the best of the best. That's why you attract that's why you attract who you are. And when I was talking to Tony said, and the man himself was lying to her too. I said, there you go. There you go. Because you begin to tell lies to each other and you begin to attract what you will not like.
Yeah.
There are people who like their men big and fat. There are people who like their women having a little bit more body. There are people who are like that. I know of a woman from Grenada who told me that if the husband ever gets thin, she will divorce him. She like her husband big. All her children are very huge. But she herself is very thin. That's just people's preferences are different. So let people know. Valentine is a day that we spend to tell the truth about who we are, what we want to achieve in life. Nancy, what is the time there? What is the time in the East Coast? Hold on. Let me see what's
2:37.
2:37.
37.
Okay, mine is 1:37.
Right.
Yeah. I will be broadcasting again at 4 o'clock your time. That's 3 o'clock my time. I'll be back here broadcasting because I really need, there's a lot of things in my mind that I need to share with the world concerning love. In the next segment at 3 o'clock, I'm having so many sessions today. Even if you see, it says noon, 5 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time. I'm doing more than that because I have a lot that I have to say today. Next session, I'm going to be dealing with luxury. I'm going to be dealing with luxury. You don't need ever to get involved with somebody who doesn't enjoy luxury. Enjoy good things. Valentine calls us to the enjoyment of luxury. And I'm going to be dealing with that at 3 o'clock. Or even sooner than that. I want to stop here. If anybody has a question, please ask me. Ask me or ask us. Issues that arises out of relationship. Ask questions. Ask questions. Because if you don't ask questions, you will fall into other people's trap. Because you may think you know all these things. But when you are put in a situation of life, you will see that you don't. I'm waiting. Questions so that you can get answers. And if you do not want to ask your question in public, then drop me a text on the Facebook, on the videos, or on 316-512-6944. Text your question, or from WhatsApp, or email your question, or seek for an audience with me to discuss things that you don't want people to hear, and it will just be between you and us. And I will deal with the issue so that it's a dangerous thing if you don't know and you think you know. We'll stop here, and I will see you guys at 3 my time, and at 5, and at 7. There are so many programs happening today. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Bishop.
You're welcome.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mary, were you in this conference?
Yes, I enjoyed it.
Good. Where is the other Mary? Your sister came to the conference today. Oh. You need to shoot some gun. You need to shoot some guns in the air. Oh. Mary of Chicago came to the conference. You need to go and kill a cow for her.
I will.
You need to kill not a small cow. You need to kill a big cow.
How are you doing?
All right.
Okay.
So, Mary, what we need to do is to go and get her out of Chicago and put her somewhere where when she tries to vanish, she cannot run.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye.